Back at it for the fourth puzzle in this whole lovely set from ROKR, the Industrial City set. This time we're working on the oil extractor. And what have we built so far? Well, we've got the Morse telegraph, which is very cool. We also have the lighthouse over here. Lights up, the light spins around. Also pretty cool. And the piece de resistance is the Da Vinci helicopter, which is also very, very cool. So all of these done. Hello there, Human Earth. Welcome aboard. So yeah, we got all of those completed. And we're working on the oil extractor. So when you get these things out of the box, you're going to get a parts list like this. You'll get your instruction booklet. That'll have kind of tips, tricks, things like that that you're going to need to know. And then each step will typically have the list of parts that you're going to need. And you just kind of put them all together. So, you know, like, yeah, it's a standard puzzle kit, if you will, model kit. And then the parts are all coming in bags like so. You do have the electronics, so motor, circuit board, and the like. But yeah, why don't we get at this and see what we've got going? So it looks like first step we're going to need D, A, and S and T. D, A, S, and T. Toolkit we will need. I'll give you a toolkit for each thing as well. So D, A, S, T. There's S. There's D. And there's A. Now we just need, oh, T is the cotton swab and the stuff from our toolkit, T toolkit. All right, so these are the first steps. These out of the way. You just realize that before was is. Yes, it is, or it was at the time. But was can never be is again. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. You know, so we've got three distinct times, if you will, the past, the present, and the future. And I think myself, far too many of us, myself included, spend way too much time thinking about the two that we can't control, the past and the future, when we should be focusing on the present, the only one that really fucking matters. So live, it's my New Year's resolution is to live more in the present. All right, so I need D2. And I have done several of these puzzles now. Like I said, this is the fourth one in this kit, and then I've done a wooden one, and I've done a separate cool little manta ray. But all these things tend to have motion lights, things like you saw in that. All right, D2, A6. To A6. That goes through like that. And then I need D1. And there we go. And that side faces down. that piece done. All right, now D4 and S2. They kind of show you down here which one's the difference between S1 and S2. And we want that one. It's got that little raised part on top of it. All right. That goes on there. And then it tells us to grease the yellow side here before you stick it into there. And that's what she said. And then S1 and a D5. D5. This one is that one. Dropped it. Yeah, I tend to sometimes have people, sometimes not. But I'm just doing this to talk and spend this time with somebody other than just me. So I'm not necessarily looking for folks on these lives, but I enjoy having them. Make this line up easier. All right, so then there we go. I'm getting one of those. There we go. All right. That's it. Step one. Almost done. Now we need some of the screws. So I gotta find the P bag. P bag. P9. tiny little screws here. Didn't need two of those. All right. These little screwdrivers are magnetic, which is a big help. And there we go. Screwed in. Step one mostly done. All right, A2. Beginning of these builds, you have no idea really what you're putting together till you get, 2-3 steps in, and then you can kind of put a face to it. And the wooden build that I had, it was even more so because you're literally just kind of stacking wood on each other. All right, so that goes like that. Need a little more grease. It's like that. That. And we need to get A1. The part, not the sauce. What am I making? Building that. So it's a set that goes with this here. This is the ROKR, the Industrial City. So you've got this Morse telegraph. Got this super cool Da Vinci helicopter. And then you've got this over here, which is a lighthouse. So these are the three I've built. And I'm currently building this one. And then it comes with a little track system that kind of puts it all together as well. So very, very cool model kit. It's from a company called ROKR. Check them out. There's a link in the description to them. And if you like anything on their site, use code MODELKIT. You'll get 15% off. And they've got a bunch of different kind of things, like standard models like this. And they've got a lot of wooden models too that are really cool. But I would absolutely, this is like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 6th model I've built from them, and all a whole lot of fun. All right, put down first, and then put that on. Look at that. So that is what we've built so far. All right, now we need a P9 again. said it before, the genius of this company of ROKR is that I need section F. They've basically taken the construction of the toy and put that in the hand of the consumer and made an activity out of it. So we're all basically Chinese sweatshops here building these things. And let me tell you, it's kind of fun. It is kind of fun being a Chinese sweatshop. F5. F5 pops on there. And I need A9. Goes over top of that, like so. And then we are done with step 1. So step 1 gets us that, which I still can't see where it is in the scheme of things. But it's part of it. Trust me, it is part of it. You see a little bit of the movement that's going to be happening. A little bit in the movement. All right, step 2. So we're going to need B, S3, and S4. All right, here we go. That's B5. S3 goes into B5. S4 goes on top of S3. And it wants us to lube all of that. Okay. All right. And that's supposed to just pop all right into here. And looky. And it says turn it until the gears run smoothly. So that is running smoothly. Looking good on step 2. That was pretty simple. Oh, we're not done with the S. Almost done with S's. All right, step 3. Let's move on to the next one. Let's see. P5, P6. All right, so we need F, Q1, and Q2. JKL. HJRCG. Oh, there it is there. All right. So we need F11. I need P5. Which is a yellow light, 250 millimeters. It's gonna be this bad boy. Get F10 out because we're gonna need it out as well. Y'all have any questions about any of these builds, let me know. And I'm trying to turn these on every couple minutes just so you can see what a working one of these looks like. All right. Run little wires, man, this is fun. Not really. Almost had it that time. Well, looky, looky. All right. That part is done. And we got one of the wires run. All right, so let me turn this on again if anybody wants to see what this is that we're making over here. So we've got a couple different ones. Da Vinci helicopter I built first. This is the lighthouse that I just built. Then you got the Morse telegraph over here. Fun set, all from ROKR. This is their industrial city set. So absolutely recommend this, very cool. All right, F18. One. top of it. And then Q2 on top of that. There we go, and then F8 to top it all off. There we go, F6 on the side. All right, and that is it for step 3, just like that. All right, y'all, so that is where I'm gonna call it for today. We have gotten a good start on this. A couple pieces done. Lots more to go. One more preview of these whole things going all together. So this is what we're building. It's the oil extractor. And this is what we have built so far, which are 3 different really cool ones. Morse telegraph, the Da Vinci helicopter, and then this really cool lighthouse. So that's what we got. That is what we got. I hope y'all enjoyed this. As always, I'm Darth Rage. This is Darth Rage Reviews, your source for the Force.